Do you often find yourself getting irritated with people who overstep your boundaries even though you've told them not to? And do you then feel bad for feeling mad at the person because you prefer to have harmonious relationships? If you're familiar with this dilemma and you've already tried things like good communication skills and so forth, I have some tips for you that may open up some new solutions for you. My name is Dr. Braehler and I'm a clinical psychologist. So tip number 1 would be to radically believe your own truth and your own perception of the situation. So what often happens is when a person repeatedly oversteps our boundaries, we begin to doubt our own perception of reality. We think, well, they don't seem to see this as an issue, it's only me, therefore I must be wrong. I must be overly sensitive, and maybe I'm just imagining it. So we really feel that our perception of reality is being undermined, and we start to get very confused. We start to doubt ourselves. So what's super important to remember is that only you know what your boundaries are, and therefore only you know when they've been overstepped. So trust what you feel. Don't let anyone sway you. Trust your own perception. Tip number 2, stop trying to get respect from the person who's overstepped your boundaries repeatedly. It's only natural that when someone's hurt us, that we sort of look to them to heal the hurt. And that's only human. However, it's really important to take a moment to look at the reality of the situation. So if someone's overstepped our boundaries repeatedly, we need to look at what's their intention towards us. What are they feeling towards us? And the sad realization may be that, in fact, we realize that they are indifferent towards us. Or maybe they even have ill will towards us. So they don't have our best interests at heart. And that can be very sad, but also very important. So what I recommend you do instead is to turn away from the person and to begin to acknowledge, validate, and soothe and comfort that pain and the hurt that the person's caused you, alongside the disappointment that you may be feeling for not getting that from the person, and the grief that you may be feeling around being disrespected. And thirdly, my tip would be to utilize the energy of healthy anger to begin to respect yourself more. You're all familiar probably with this fiery energy of anger, right? So unfortunately, most of us have been conditioned to suppress that. So most of us are actually afraid of our own anger, or we feel shame around it, maybe because we have been shamed for expressing anger. And the downside of that is that we're kind of cut off from this fiery energy that is merely wanting us to know, hey, someone's overstepped your boundaries, you've got to protect yourself. So the emotion of anger, as opposed to the action of aggression, is merely wanting us to know that someone's overstepped our boundaries and that we need to protect ourselves. Therefore, next time you feel anger rising, I invite you to drop into your body and to connect with the feeling in your body and have a little conversation, as if it were a being or a part of you. And you can ask it, what do you want me to know, that I'm not seeing? And most likely you will get some clear insights as to how you can protect yourself, as to what is happening in the situation that you may have not been aware of. If you found these tips helpful, I invite you to check out my meditations on YouTube that help you to begin to develop compassion for yourself in general and to cover the basics. And if you already feel ready to develop this, what we call more fiercer self-compassion, which involves transforming healthy anger into clear seeing, into wise action, into calm assertiveness, then check out my audio course and my live course. You find all the information in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching.